Hey there everybody, this is Shago. Welcome back to Pokémon Stadium. Let's just skip the intro here and show you this new really cool looking title screen that you get from beating Round 1 Mewtwo. I think you get another screen but simply by beating the Round 2 Mewtwo. I think basically, I've said before what Round 2 is, it's basically a harder version. It's basically just hard mode. I don't know if there's any unlocks you can get for beating that. Just check. You better have to check things like Game Facts or something for information on that. But yeah, I'm just going to go back to the regular Pokémon Stadium because we're going to go to Kids Club. You can go to it on Round 2 as well. I don't think there's any much of a difference. But there is one thing I want to mention about the Gym Leader Castle. If you remember when I did Gym Leader Castle and I completed it, I got a Charmander. There are other Pokemon you unlock by beating Gym Leader Castle repeatedly. You're able to get the other starters, Squirtle and Bulbasaur. You're able to get both the Hitmons, Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, and I believe you can get Eevees as well, so you can get the other evolutions. If you happen to not have them, or you don't have friends, or you don't have the ability to trade, you're able to get the. I think they're the most unique ones because they're the ones you can get like once. Aside from like the legendaries, which you really should save before actually talking to them. Let's be honest. But anyway, we're not here for rambling about that. We're rambling here about Kids Club, which is essentially a collection of minigames. Some of them interesting, some of them not so much. There's 9 of them, and I'm going to put the computers on out simply because I feel like it. There's 9 different minigames. I think the games tell you what you're supposed to do anyway. But you can play, just pick a game, or you can play who's the best. Where I believe the games are chosen for you, or the computer decides to choose them. And it's the first to how many points you pick. There is actually an ultra hard difficulty you unlock, and you have to, I believe you do this by beating who's the best against 3 hard AIs with the points set to 5. Could be wrong. That's just me trying to remember stuff off the top of my head. But because I want to make sure I play all the games, I'm just going to go for pick a game, and then I'm just going to go through all of them as I'm just going to go top left to bottom right essentially. Some of these I haven't actually played, so though I know ones I've definitely not played. Is Clefairy says and Sushi Go Around. I think I've had a go at some of the other ones. So anyway, Magikarp Splash is probably not one of the interesting ones. But yeah, all you're doing is just make hit the A button to make the Magikarp jump as high as possible. And I think the most things win. So I believe the trick to this is you need to press the you more or less need to press the button as soon as the Magikarp lands from its original jump. I believe there's a 30-second time limit. Something like that. There's just no resemblance of any form of timer on the screen whatsoever. So yeah, I don't even know what the timer is for this. We're going straight away to one of the games I don't know of. It's Clefairy Size. It's basically you press the button. It's basically a memory game. Press the buttons to match what the thing says on the chat board. You get it right, you get it right. If you get it wrong, you get bopped on the head. So I have to pay attention. I believe it goes for like 13 or so rounds, or until everybody till 3 people get bopped. I think I got that wrong. Yeah, I got it wrong once. And yeah, don't get it too wrong because you get bot more than once. That was down right. I think I got that wrong as well. This is probably one of the hardest ones. I pressed right twice. That's what happened. So I can only afford getting bopped twice, so... Up, left, up, right, down. Left, down, left, down, left. I suppose. I don't really think we're gonna do this one. It's like... Oh, I actually got it right. That's incredible. I think that's it. Well, he's already got 2 wrong, so I'm pretty much won provided I don't goof up. I'll at least goof up less than he did. I think at the end it's just I think whoever has the most health wins. That's interesting. I actually won that one. I didn't think I was going to. Memory games are not my thing. So run rats to run. I know this one. This is just mash the A button and press the D-pad to jump over fences. So you're gonna, because of how I have my recording setup, you're gonna hear me press the buttons a lot. And if the raster hits the wall, it takes a while for it to... Yeah, I do that. Oh, I actually jumped over the wall. I don't think I'm actually going to win this one now. No, it's second. Well, you win some, you lose some. It's not like I'm just going to play these until I win them. Anyway, Snowball is a timing game, I believe. Basically, you've got to get the pendulum swinging. You've got to get into the closest to the circle as possible, and hopefully you don't fall asleep. Eventually, this is going to turn into a palooza of mashing the button until somebody falls asleep. I don't think I'm doing it all well. I'm just concentrating on the oh, hey, I won. I was just saying, I'm just concentrating on the thing in the middle, which is essentially what you have to do, instead of just concentrating on what everybody else is doing. And even in the end, the one that wins ends up falling asleep anyway, so technically nobody really wins, so that's the thing. Thundering Dynamo, more button mashing. Basically the button shows up on the screen, you gotta mash that button. If you don't mash that button, then things happen. Also, this is one that I've never won. It's also one of the ones where alternative Pokemon can appear, in which case a Pikachu sometimes appears in this one as well. It's also one of the quicker minigames, which is a thing. Right, Sushi Go Around, which is another one I've not played. Basically, you control Lickitung to eat as much food as possible with a time limit. Try and get as much money as possible. Don't eat certain things because well, specifically don't eat the wasabi, which is like this green stuff in the hell, the green computer's actually winning, and I say that as the other computer decides he wants to steal my stuff. I don't think I'm going to win this at all. Also, I should point out that the description for Kids Clubs, actually I'll show it now whilst I'm the other menu. For this, it says, sees a place where you can unwind from battles. Cute Pokemon, hope you'll join them for fun. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the only Pokemon here that I could consider cute for these minigames are Pikachu and Clefairy. None of the other ones that much. So anyway, we're on to Ekans' Hoop Hell. It's a weird one. Basically, you try to play Hoopla with Diglets. Except I'm not doing very well at all. Oh, Valorous, that's nice. Sometimes you may see a Gold Diglett happen. I believe you get that when it's 2 bites. Yeah, I didn't really do very well now. I don't really like the controls for this one. Especially since you'd assume that just flicking the control would only not take it so far. Instead it was just fine and wherever it felt like. So, oh, why I picked quit again? Is it because I'm a quitter? No. It's just because I don't really play this game for the minigames. They're not really that great. If I wanted to play a minigame I'd play Mario Party or something. Alright, here's another one of these timing games. You'll basically have to press the button before you get squished by rocks. Which doesn't seem to be happening. Yeah, I'm going to lose this one. I think I might just intentionally lose because suck it. Again, the one where alternatives show up in the fact that sometimes Kakuna shows up, which can be quite obvious. You can tell I'm having so much fun with these minigames. Spoiler alert, I'm not. It's about time. Well, we'll finally run the last one anyway, Dig Dig Dig, where you just mash an L and R until you hit water. Good thing I have a controller that actually lets me hit the L button, otherwise we'd be in trouble. Unlike my oh, well, I actually won that pretty effectively. Like I think I mentioned it before, the L button on my the other controller that I have for the N64 doesn't work. Which is why I was struggling trying to cancel out certain things when I was playing Stadium. Well, yeah, that's basically all the different minigames for Kids Club, and yeah, pretty much it for Pokémon Stadium. There's just nothing really more to show. I mean, we can show free battle, but that's essentially just stuff in Stadium mode, except you can actually bring all 6 Pokemon with you on your team. Should also mention now, for round 2 Stadium mode, I believe in Prime Cup you can also select Mew as a rental Pokemon. But I don't think the rental Mew is as good as the one that you're actually seeing everybody else use. So yeah, I'd probably just say get your own Mew through the Mew glitz and give it some decent TMs. It's got to be a special attacker, so like Psychic, Thunderbolt, Blizzard. Don't know, probably Surf to cap it off. Or I'd say give it Amnesia, but it doesn't learn Amnesia. On the subject of Amnesia, you can actually get a side up with Amnesia. That's by basically filling the Hall of Fame with every Pokemon that's available for Stadium Cups. And since you can only get, the other way of getting Mew in is through using Mew in Prime Cup, so that's another thing that you can actually unlock as far as transferring stuff to other games goes. But yeah, pretty sure that's more or less it. I don't know what's going to be replacing this game for future things. I'm probably just going to stick to, I think I'm currently doing Samurai Warriors 3 at the time of recording this. So yeah, I'm probably just going to carry on with Samurai Warriors 3 for a bit. Until I get bored of just cranking out Samurai Warriors 3 videos and decide to want to put out another side project. But anyway, this has been Shago, this has been Pokémon Stadium. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you whenever I do something else. Take care, and I'll see you later. Ciao!